YouTube, good to see you. My name is Coach Rudy Mattia, and this is my channel, Performance Matters. I live my life by a motto. My performance today will matter to my tomorrows. I have a question for you guys. Answer honestly, and do me a favor, leave a comment with your answer or leave me a question. Maybe I can help you. How is your performance today in your training? How is your performance today in your diet, nutrition? How is your performance today in your mindset? How is your performance today in your job, career? And more importantly, how is your performance today, maybe most importantly, how is your performance today in your relationships? You know, I listen, and I'm sure you do too, to the great Peter Attia, and he talks about how the last decade of your life, he has a name for it, I can't recall the name, but the gist is what you're doing in your 20s, your 40s, your 60s have a great impact on that last decade of your life. And I actually believe that. I believe that my whole life. Just a little backstory. What kept me thinking about my performance and how it would matter to my tomorrows was that very young, my father had a heart thing and died at 32. My mom had an aneurysm. She died at 42. And in the back of my mind, I go, man, I got some bad genes. It's kind of a fluke on both of those things were kind of flukes. But I thought for a moment that's going to be my demise by 40. But I got quickly into this kind of stuff. I started taking my health super seriously, my performance really seriously. Matter of fact, let me give you a little backstory. When I was a kid, I was in the Marines from the time I was 18 to 24. And for the first 2 years, didn't really do much. Fortunately, we were in peacetime. There were no wars. So there was nowhere for me to rush off into combat. So I was in the gym all the time. And one day, the commanding officer of the base saw me in the gym for maybe my 400th time in a row. And he told me, he goes, I have a new job for you. And I was a little worried, like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. He goes, you're now the training officer for the entire base. And there are like 7,000 people stationed at this base, 7,000 Marines. So in the Marines, you had to be physically fit, obviously, in the course. So they had, every quarter, they had performance matters, or performance reviews, performance matters, performance reviews. And back then, the training wasn't like it is now. Hopefully, they've upgraded the training to more strength training versus just cardio training. But back then, it was 3-mile run, how many sit-ups you could do, I think in 2 minutes, and how many chin-ups, up to 20 could you do. So no matter who you were, from colonel down to lowly private, you had to perform up to the standards for, I guess, as your age group, perhaps at the time. It's been a long time. If you didn't, you got docked, not docked for, but it would hurt your promotions. Sort of like today, if you don't perform today, your promotion in life is going to be harmed as well. So what are you doing in all those areas is the question. Myself, I'm a big proponent of longevity. I think I kind of proven the point. Let me give you an example. Superficial example. The first time I deadlifted 500 pounds was in 1980, and the last time I did it was last week. That's a 45-year span. That's amazing, and my performance is holding up. Can't run as fast, not as strong typically, maybe not quite as mobile as I once was when I was kind of a mobility expert, but I'm doing the best I can, which is pretty damn good. Seem to be at the top of my demographic. That's what I want for you, be at the top of your demographic. So you're going to be the best. If you're the best 30-year-old you can be, you're in good shape coming down the road. If you're getting a late start and you're in your 40s, the clock is ticking, you can still pull it off. People put on muscle mass in their 80s and 90s, not as much as they did in their 20s, but you can do it. So again, your performance today is going to matter to your tomorrows. If you like this content, do me a favor, subscribe, leave me a comment, leave me a question. And just one more thing before I get out of here. I'm a strength and conditioning coach professionally. YouTube isn't my thing, except I'm going to try to build this YouTube channel because I think I got a lot to teach, and a lot to give. I'm sitting in a little tiny gym, 600 square foot gym in Santa Monica, California. In this gym, I've done almost 10,000 strength and conditioning sessions, no injuries. Tweak here and there with some people, but really healthy training. Train from 6 in the morning to 6 at night, and when I'm not training, I'm researching the best minds in this field the best minds in longevity, the best minds in strength, conditioning, mobility, mindset, long-term health. So if I can help you, let me know. And I guess that's it. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.